Lex Ruger stashed in the cruiser going through ya.
Yeah, it's your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is November 8th, 2018, guys, and I just want to give a shout out to my man D. Shrem for that Live the Dark Man G Rule. This is a classic boy right here, 90s hip hop again. I love all these hip hop joints from the 90s, people. Keep bringing them, please keep bringing them. Again, shout out to my man D. Shrem. And what's good, people? Hope you guys are doing all right today. We're going to be talking about two topics. That one I had pinned for a couple of days, a scary, both actually like kind of on the criminal side of things as far as people being in trouble. One being Charlie Shrem. You know, the Winklevoss twins have sued Charlie Shrem. So we're going to take a look at that. They claim he has or had 5,000 Bitcoin worth around 32 million at this point. So we'll take a look at the details on that. Then another one, scary situation. A college student here in America was actually put on the hook for, I think, 400 grand in tax liabilities for crypto trading he did last year. So we're going to take a look at that. That's a scary situation there for you. So we'll look at that article as well. But first, guys, get over to cryptoblood.io and pick you up one of those Make Crypto Great Again hats. We still got them $28.99. And many people have been asking me about when the new algo service will be open to everyone again. It will be open this weekend, guys. So look out for the news on how to sign up and where to sign up, all that good stuff. Again, I will have a BitMEX trading algorithm available for you guys, so you'll be able to go long, short. It will trade long and short, I should say, and you'll be leveraged, so you can really maximize your principal with this algo on the BitMEX platform if you're familiar with it. If not, I do still have the spot algos available. We'll be trading Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash, 4 coins actually. So you'll have the ability to sign up for either or. Can't wait to get that cracking again, people. So today we're going to start off with the market cap. We're currently at 216 billion. Bitcoin's dominance is at 52%, almost flat. And we've had a small correction at the time of recording. We did have a nice move up over the last couple of days, nice steps up, but as you can see here, we kind of taken a leg down here, and for whatever reason my line didn't save here, so I'm going to re-extend that outward for you so you can see that. And let me just click that save button. So we could potentially, you know, make a move back to the top side, I should say, of this trend line that we broke above. So we could move back to the 6,200 at some point. That is an area of resistance for me if we break this 63.75 range. And this is on Bitstamp. So again, this is the key level, 6,600. That is the key level, people. We definitely have seen a lot of resistance at this level. So really anything other than 6,600 really doesn't matter to me. So we need to really keep an eye out on that range. So let's go ahead and take a look at that first article out of CoinDesk, and it is about Charlie Shrem. Man, I have to say my foray into Bitcoin started with this guy. He's a legend in the game, Charlie Shrem. He founded BitInstant. I remember it was epic because I remember back when I had started, it was times that I had issues with getting my funds to show up in Mt. Gox, and I would call that phone the tech support phone, and it sounded like it was a phone line in somebody's basement, man. That's how like raw and uncut the crypto game was back then. Literally, if you called his support line, there was like this voicemail box, like a landline voicemail box of Charlie Shrem. And it would just say leave a message and tech support will get back to you. So this guy here is a legend in my eyes, and did some time, man. He did like 11 months or 13 months in jail over the BitInstant issue with Silk Road and that whole situation back in the day. Now though, looks like the Winklevoss twins are suing him. So it says here, early Bitcoin entrepreneur Charlie Shrem is pushing back against an accusation that he stole 5,000 Bitcoin from Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss, according to recently published court filings. In a document filed Monday, the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York, Shrem calls the Winklevoss brothers' assertion that he stole 5,000 Bitcoin dead wrong, while also arguing against a prejudgment motion to freeze certain assets of his. The Winklevoss brothers sued Shrem in September, though the complaint remained under seal until October, claiming that while they paid him $1 million to purchase Bitcoin on their behalf in September of 2012, he failed to deliver 5,000 coins, instead keeping them for himself. And at press time, they would be worth approximately $32 million. In Monday's filing, he claims that 5,000 Bitcoin in a wallet affiliated with him belonged to another individual whom he assisted, and that he at no point had access to the Bitcoin. In a separate affidavit, Shrem says he helped this individual, whose name was redacted, with a note stating that an unredacted version remains under seal. Transfer of 5,000 Bitcoins into a cold storage wallet in 2012. Shrem goes on to state that he never moved those Bitcoin again. He added that he did not have access to the coins afterwards either. As such, he claims that he never personally owned the 5,000 Bitcoins discussed above, nor have I ever personally owned 5,000 Bitcoins at all one time. Addressing the part of the Winklevoss brothers' complaint, stating he spent Bitcoin to purchase new cars, boats, and a $2 million property, Shrem added, "After I was released from prison, I had a net worth of less than $100,000 and worked for approximately 6 months at a restaurant in Pennsylvania. Since working at the restaurant, I have worked a variety of jobs that have allowed me to accumulate funds and to restore myself financially." I wonder what those jobs were, though. To support his claim, Shrem attached a pair of printouts of transactions as logged by blockchain, showing that 5,000 Bitcoin were moved twice, on December 31st, 2012, into and later out of a wallet associated with Shrem. Another redacted document includes emails explaining these transactions. He also claims that despite suggestions to the contrary, he has paid part of $950,000 he owes federal authorities as part of his 2014 guilty plea deal for running an unlicensed money transmitting business. Opposing the prejudgment freezing of some of his assets, Shrem further claimed that Winklevoss Capital Fund, the entity named in the plaintiff's side of the lawsuit, fails to prove either that the overall suit would succeed or that Shrem actively sought to defraud the plaintiffs. Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss and the Winklevoss Capital Fund did not immediately respond to the request for comment. An attorney for Shrem declined to comment as well. So here's the prejudgment here, and this is interesting. So, you know, Shrem never said, it's not stated in the documents that has been redacted, who this third party was. Who was this person that he was doing business with? I'm curious to know who. But man, that is kind of weird that he worked at a restaurant for what, 6 months, and then he's back. I guess not. I don't know. I guess not. He was a legend. I'm sure people helped and looked out for him and got him back on his feet. So, you know, I don't know. You guys let me know. Does this sound suspicious? Do you believe Shrem? Many of you may not fully know Shrem and his involvement and how big of a figurehead he was in the crypto community back in the day. But for those that do know, do you have any first-hand, second-hand accounts of Shrem and his character and his integrity? I don't personally know him. I did see him at the Miami Bitcoin conference back in January of this year, but yeah, I don't know, man. It sounds a little suspicious, but why wait this long to sue a guy? I'm talking about the Winklevoss twins. Why wait this long to sue Charlie Shrem? I just don't understand that. I just don't understand. So you guys let me know your thoughts on that. The second article out of bitmanager.com. This is scary here. American college student collects $400,000 in tax liabilities from $5,000 crypto investment. On November 2nd, 2018, a Reddit user submitted a post to the R Tax subreddit, claiming that they were stuck in a somewhat precarious proposition with their taxes. The individual, an American college student, said that they decided to start dabbling in cryptocurrency investments sometime in early 2017 after hearing about the market's growth potential from a friend. The decision turned out to be a rather good one, at least for the time being. In the course of a few months, they managed to convert $5,000 of initial investment into $880,000 by the end of the year. He said in the Reddit post, "I went down the rabbit hole and struck gold a few times, hitting 10x's on multiple altcoins. I brought my 5K initial all the way up to 880,000 portfolio value in December 2017. Failing to time the market, however, they did not cash out any of the portfolio until it was too late. Furthermore, they did not account for any of the tax implications arising out of several crypto-to-crypto trades made throughout 17. According to this user, most of their trading was done through Coinbase, a cryptocurrency exchange based in the United States. As of the time of the post, their total known taxable liability set at $400K. With the market's poor performance since the start of 2018, the user claims that their current portfolio is worth a mere $125,000, a far cry from the highs of the close to $1 million. They explain, "I gambled in more than a few bad ICOs to start 2018, had some money in coins that absolutely plummeted with no chance of recovering, etc." It says here, while most other Reddit users have since encouraged the poster to seek the advice of a certified accountant or tax professional, some have explained that the tax liability will have to be paid in full regardless of the losses. That is true. Since the IRS calculates taxes on each calendar year separately, any losses borne in 2018 cannot directly influence the final amount owed. Furthermore, since the individual made repeated trades within a short time frame, their investments are treated as short-term capital gains returns and are subject to a higher tax rate. Many don't realize that each crypto-to-crypto trade is considered to be a taxable event. As a result, the individual in question has no choice but to file their tax returns with the IRS to prevent being hit with further penalties. As for the $400K figure, they will be forced to either pay in full or negotiate a deal with the agency. This article goes on to say IRS and Coinbase. While the early days of cryptocurrency markets did not involve much due diligence on the part of exchanges, that has rapidly begun to change in recent years. In November of 17, for instance, Coinbase was ordered to report tax information belonging to around 15,000 of its users. As quoted by The Verge, it says for each account, the company has been asked to provide the IRS with usernames, birth dates, addresses, and taxpayer ID, along with records of all account activity and any associated account statements. Cryptocurrency exchanges first came under the tax regulator's scanner in late 2016 when the IRS claimed that companies were not complying with the relevant regulation. At the time, they also wrote the taxpayers being investigated have not been or may not be complying with the U.S. Internal Revenue laws requiring the reporting of taxable income from virtual currency transactions. Ultimately, Coinbase was forced to hand over personal information of all customers that made trades exceeding 20,000 between 2013 and 15. Coinbase has taken the matter rather seriously and has long been issuing its customers all necessary tax-related documentation. The user from the Reddit post was also issued a 1099-K form for his trades from 2017, to which he linked in the thread. According to the filing, they had completed a total of 1,500 plus trades throughout the year, grossing exactly $592,000. So boom, there you have it. Hope you guys, man, keep off those exchanges if you can. And if you were on there, you definitely want to keep up with what's going on there, because it's being tracked for sure. So you guys, let me know what do you think about that. And this kind of actually relates to my theory about the end of this year, what they call tax harvesting. I think we're going to see that heavy at the end of this year, just a month away now. December, next month, I think you will, beginning into the next month, may start even end of November, you're going to start seeing a sell-off I think people looking to tax harvest and secure those losses going into 19, especially if you think that 19 is going to be a good year. 19 and 20 are going to be a good year. You can offset some of those gains with taking losses this year. So you guys let me know your thoughts on that. That is crazy. 400 grand and he only has 125 left. Yeesh, bad situation. And it's your boy Crypto Blood. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, click that bell, share this video. Definitely make sure you share this video, people. And that's it. That's my 2 Satoshis for November 8th, 2018. And we out of here. Ha!